The digital economy continues its dynamic shift toward decentralized finance, and Pi Network remains at the heart of this transformation. A new wave of global pioneer purchases has just launched, introducing Apple Pay and Binance Chain as key transaction tools. These integrations mark a significant step forward, not just for PiCoin's usability, but for how crypto can seamlessly interact with mainstream financial infrastructures. As Pi Network expands its influence across borders, the latest purchasing developments reflect both the project's innovative spirit and the growing appetite for accessible, user-friendly crypto adoption. Do you want to know if Pi Network is making moves that could change everything? If you answered yes to any of these questions, I'm about to share some incredible news that every Pi Network pioneer needs to hear right now. Today, we're diving deep into Pi Network's game-changing Apple Pay integration, what this means for the future of PiCoin, and why this could be the breakthrough moment we've all been waiting for. But here's the exciting part. I'm also going to reveal some shocking details about global pioneer purchases that most people don't know about yet. Plus, I'll show you exactly how this integration works and what it means for your PiCoins. So stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll understand why thousands of pioneers are calling this the most important Pi Network update in years. And trust me, you don't want to miss what I'm sharing at the end of this video. It could completely change how you think about Pi Network's future. But before we dive in, let's greet and welcome my incredible pioneers from around the world. Whether you're watching from Nigeria, Papua New Guinea, United States, India, Philippines, Canada, Kenya, or anywhere else on this beautiful planet, I'm absolutely thrilled to share this incredible news with you today. Before we dive in, make sure to hit that subscribe button and tap the notification bell so you're always in the loop with the latest Pi Network updates. And don't forget to drop a comment saying Pi Network to the moon, along with your country and flag. Let's fill the comments with pioneer pride and show the world how powerful and united our global community really is. Let's start with the breaking news that has the entire Pi Network community buzzing with excitement. Pi Network has just rolled out something absolutely incredible. For the first time ever, you can now buy PiCoins directly using your debit card, Apple Pay, or Google Pay right inside the Pi wallet. This isn't just talk anymore, this is real, and it's happening right now. This integration is powered by two major payment processors, Binance and OnRamper. These are the same companies that work with major cryptocurrency exchanges around the world. This means Pi Network is now connected to the same payment infrastructure that powers billions of dollars in cryptocurrency transactions every single day. But here's what makes this even more exciting. This feature started rolling out quietly in early July 2025, and many users are just now discovering it in their Pi wallet. If you haven't seen it yet, don't worry. It's being released gradually to users worldwide. Think about what this means for a moment. Remember when Bitcoin first started, and you had to go through complicated exchanges and wire transfers just to buy a small amount? Pi Network just skipped all of that complexity. Now, buying PiCoins is as easy as buying a coffee with your phone. Now, let me explain why this Apple Pay integration is absolutely revolutionary for Pi Network and why smart pioneers are paying close attention right now. First, let's talk about accessibility. Before this update, getting involved with Pi Network required you to mine coins through the mobile app. While that's still happening, now there's a direct way for people to purchase PiCoins using money they already have. This opens the door for millions of people who want to be part of Pi Network but couldn't wait for mining rewards. Imagine your friend who's been curious about cryptocurrency but felt overwhelmed by complex exchanges. Now you can tell them, just download the Pi Network app and buy PiCoins with Apple Pay. It's that simple. This is the kind of simplicity that drives mass adoption. Second, this integration proves something crucial about Pi Network's legitimacy. Major payment processors like Binance don't just work with anyone. They have strict requirements and compliance standards. The fact that they're partnering with Pi Network shows that serious financial institutions see real potential in this project. But here's the part that really gets me excited. This Apple Pay integration is just the beginning. According to recent announcements, Pi Network is working on even more payment methods and partnerships. We're talking about Visa, MasterCard, and other major payment systems. Now, I know some of you might be wondering about the current price and value. Here's what the data shows. Pi Network is expected to trade in the range of 40 to 52 cents through July 2025. While that might seem modest, remember that this is still early in Pi Network's journey. Let me share something that most people don't realize. Pi Network now has over 50 million engaged users worldwide. That's more users than many established cryptocurrencies. When you combine that massive user base with these new payment integrations, you start to see the incredible potential for growth. Now, let's dive into something that hasn't gotten enough attention: the Global Pioneer Purchases Program and what it really means for Pi Network's future. The Global Pioneer Purchases Program is Pi Network's way of building a real economy around PiCoins. Instead of just being a cryptocurrency that people trade, PiCoins are becoming a currency that people actually use for real purchases and transactions. Here's what's happening behind the scenes. Pi Network is partnering with businesses and services around the world to accept PiCoins as payment. These aren't small, unknown businesses either. We're talking about established companies that serve millions of customers. But the Apple Pay integration takes this to a whole new level. Now, when businesses want to accept PiCoins, their customers can easily buy PiCoins on the spot using Apple Pay. Imagine walking into a store, seeing that they accept PiCoins, and being able to buy PiCoins instantly with your phone to make the purchase. The genius of this system is that it creates real demand for PiCoins. When people need PiCoins to make purchases, that creates buying pressure that supports the coin's value. This is completely different from cryptocurrencies that only exist for speculation. The Pi Network ecosystem is processing thousands of transactions every day. These aren't just test transactions. These are real people using PiCoins for real purchases. And with the Apple Pay integration, this number is expected to grow exponentially. Now, let's talk about what all of this means for the PiCoins you've been mining and collecting. First, let's address the elephant in the room. Many people have been wondering if their PiCoins will ever have real value. The Apple Pay integration and Global Pioneer Purchases Program are clear signals that Pi Network is building real utility for PiCoins. When you can buy PiCoins with Apple Pay, and when businesses around the world are accepting PiCoins for real products and services, that creates genuine value. This isn't theoretical anymore, it's happening right now. Here's something that makes Pi Network different from most cryptocurrencies. While other coins rely primarily on speculation and trading to create value, Pi Network is building value through actual use cases. Every time someone buys something with PiCoins, every time a business accepts PiCoins as payment, that strengthens the entire ecosystem. But here's what I think is the most important part. Pi Network is building something that no other cryptocurrency has achieved. A complete ecosystem where regular people can easily participate. You don't need to be a tech expert or understand complex blockchain technology. You just need a smartphone and the Pi Network app. For pioneers who have been mining PiCoins for months or years, this represents the beginning of being able to actually use those coins. The ecosystem is finally mature enough to support real economic activity. Before we continue, I want to hear from you. If you're excited about Pi Network's Apple Pay integration and you think this could change everything, hit that like button right now. And here's something fun, write Pi Network to the moon in the comments along with your country name and flag. I love seeing where all our Pi Network pioneers are located around the world. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to stay updated on all the latest Pi Network news and developments. Now, let's talk about what's coming next for Pi Network and why the Apple Pay integration is just the beginning of something much bigger. According to recent Pi Network announcements, the team is working on several major developments that could launch throughout 2025. We're talking about expanded merchant partnerships, more payment integrations, and even potential partnerships with major technology companies. The Apple Pay integration is laying the foundation for all of this. By making it easy for people to buy Pi coins, Pi Network is ensuring that when these new features launch, there will be millions of people ready to use them. Here's something that really excites me about Pi Network's approach. Instead of trying to compete with Bitcoin or Ethereum on their terms, Pi Network is creating something completely new. They're building a cryptocurrency ecosystem that's designed for regular people, not just tech enthusiasts and investors. I've been following cryptocurrency for years, and I've never seen anything quite like what Pi Network is building. The combination of accessibility, real utility, and a massive global community is truly unique in the cryptocurrency world. As we wrap up today's video, let's recap the major points that every Pi Network pioneer needs to remember. Pi Network has successfully integrated Apple Pay, making it easier than ever for people to buy Pi coins directly through the Pi wallet. This integration is powered by major payment processors, Banxa and OnRamper, which shows the growing legitimacy of the Pi Network project. The Global Pioneer Purchases Program is creating real utility for Pi coins by enabling businesses worldwide to accept Pi coins as payment. This isn't just about speculation, it's about building a real economy around Pi coins. With over 50 million engaged users and growing every day, Pi Network has built one of the largest cryptocurrency communities in the world. The Apple Pay integration is going to accelerate this growth even further. Most importantly, Pi Network is proving that cryptocurrency doesn't have to be complicated or intimidating. By focusing on accessibility and real-world utility, they're creating something that regular people can actually use and benefit from. If this video helped you understand the significance of Pi Network's Apple Pay integration, please give it a thumbs up. Your likes really help me reach more Pi Network pioneers who need to hear this information. I'm constantly researching and sharing the latest developments that could impact your Pi Network journey. Share this video with other Pi Network pioneers who need to know about these exciting developments. Together, we're building something incredible, and every pioneer deserves to be informed about these game-changing updates. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video where we'll dive even deeper into Pi Network's roadmap for the rest of 2025.